up, Spikes? Welcome to the finale, the final episode of the Goliath Gauntlet featuring Zen, Tamer of Purpose. It's been very fun. We've seen a lot of wild cats, tons of them. This man has a veritable zoo.
Yep.
It's kind of crazy, but so far it's been pretty fun.
Yep.
You've been having fun, Jay?
Absolutely. We've had some very close games as well as some not so close games.
Yes.
Referring to the first game.
Yeah, the first game was it was a few things all together sort of made it very interesting. But
if you haven't seen it.
Yes, you should definitely. What are you doing watching these out of order? Go watch it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I am Bill from the Spike Feeders, and I'm going to be playing Zen, Tamer of Purpose for the fourth and now final time in this gauntlet. He is a Mystic Ninja hero who has a once per turn instant to pay 3 blue resources, usually from a chi, to create a Crouching Tiger in your hand, then search your deck for a card with combo, banish it, then shuffle. You may play that card this turn. It has proven itself to be a very powerful effect. Just constantly having access to whatever card with combo suits the state of the game, and the fact that he makes a Crouching Tiger means that a lot of them it just like turns on the combo as well. Mm-hmm. He just does kind of everything. He's very good. His staff as well, the Tiger Taming Kakara, has been quite good. It's been 2 resources, usually for 3 damage. And it makes your Crouching Tigers not be totally useless on their own, which is always nice. Traverse the Universe has overperformed. This card is crazy. It is 2 block and search for any card in your deck, essentially, with the help of Zen's hero ability. So just has been incredible. 12 Petal Kasaya, really good source of resources as well. Whenever I transcend, I get an energy. I think the secondary mode of this is going to come into play this game. It might be relevant for me to pay a chi to create a Zen State token.
Yep.
Because that is quite good. But failing that, it does also still block for 2. Mm-hmm. Same with the Tiger Stripe Shuko, which gives my attacks +1 every so often. It's been pretty consistent.
Pretty often, yeah.
Yeah, it's like actually pretty good in this deck. And then finally Tide Flippers, which is the first time I've actually swapped out a card in this entire gauntlet.
Necessary in this case.
Absolutely necessary. I need to have at least one source of Arcane Barrier. But yes, so that's who I'm playing and my stuff. Who are you playing?
I'm very excited because I get to play my favorite hero of all time, Vynnset Iron Maiden. If you're at all interested in this hero, I have like most of the content I put out on YouTube is about Vynnset. So Zen State Fab on YouTube, go check it out. If you are interested, lots of gameplay, lots of interesting things. So we're bringing Vynnset to the table with the new piece that we now have access to in Part the Misfail, mm-hmm. Eloquent Eulogy. Very good card.
Crazy good card.
Yep, very good card. We do need a bit of help. And honestly, Ninja is a pretty difficult matchup for us. So as much experience as I have on the deck, this is going to be a very, very interesting game. Vynnset's hero ability, she gives me the privilege to banish a card from hand. Most people think it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
Privilege. So I have to banish a card from hand at the beginning of my turn. If I do, regardless of what it is, I create a Rune Chant token, which is relevant for the Rune Gate mechanic, which we'll become familiar with throughout the game. Whenever I play a Shadow non-attack action card, I can choose to lose a life. And this makes my first Rune Chant ability, which is the arcane damage, unpreventable. Mm-hmm. And it also hurts me, which is relevant for other Rune Gate things that we'll get into. Flail of Agony is a very interesting, it doesn't cost anything other than life. Mm-hmm. So I have to pay 1 life rather than a resource to attack for 1. And if it hits, I create a Rune Chant token. I brought Bloodied Oval to the fight here. My offhand, this is a one-handed weapon. So as long as I'm at a lower life total, this will block for 1 with Blade Break. So an extra point of health. We were chatting beforehand. I decided that Art of War is enough of an excuse to play Balance of Justice. It's a very good headpiece. Mm-hmm. Blocks for 2 Guard Well. So it sticks around after I block, and then I get to destroy it to draw a card when you get to draw 2. Mm-hmm. Grasp of the Arknight can bail us out for 2 at base. It often costs more than that. I get to create a Rune Chant. It costs an additional 1 for every Rune Chant I control. So I often have Rune Chants banked, so this might cost a blue at a minimum. Mm-hmm. But it also represents 3 health. So on its base, it's quite good. Tunic, don't know if the game's going to go long enough. The other option here is Carapace. So that, if you're worried about block, that might have been the better choice here, but we're running Tunic, extra resource every once in a while is very good. And Creepers is a card that we don't read. but it has a wall of text and it has a lot of shenanigans. And so we'll get to it if we get to it.
Yeah, if we end up activating it, we'll put it up on screen. We'll blow it up so that the words are actually legible.
Yeah,
and
it's quite good though.
Yeah, I've heard. I've never used it. I've only ever blocked with it. Yeah. So, but anyway, yeah, that will bring us to the start of the game. So let's break into our Gamegenic Bastions.
Well, I won the die roll, and Vynnset very much likes to go first. I think we both get what we want, so I'm going to go first. So at the beginning of my turn, I'm going to banish this Deathly Whale. I kind of treat the front of my mat with Vynnset as my banish zone as well, if it's relevant.
Yes.
So if I have a Rune Gate card that I'm able to play from banish, I will keep it up here. So Deathly Whale, thank you. I mean, it's still beginning of turn. This is all beginning of turn.
That is true, actually.
So I didn't actually forget it, but I appreciate the reminder because I probably would have forgotten. So I'm going to banish this Deathly Whale. That makes me a Rune Chant. And I'm going to take up Tunic, which Bill already very gracefully did for me. I'm going to activate Grasp of the Arknight. It's going to cost me 3 resources since I already have a Rune Chant to make me a second Rune Chant. And then I'm going to move to the end of my turn. I will arsenal this card that I almost said the name of. I will take 1 to Blood Debt at the end of my turn. Take 1, and I will pass.
This is not going to be a big combo turn or anything, but I'm going to attack you with this red Bittering Thorns, pitching this red Fluster Fist. So it's coming in for 4 with Go Again. If it hits, my next attack, it's +1.
No blocks. Reactions.
No, nothing.
I have a sink below.
Excellent.
I would like to sink this card from hand and draw 1. I will be blocking for 4.
I have no reactions, so that will just happen.
Excellent.
Then I'm going to follow that up with an Aspect of Tiger, body. This is a 0 for 3, and when this attacks, if a red attack action card was the last attack this combat chain, this gets Go Again, and I create a Crouching Tiger in my banish zone. I may play it this turn.
I will go ahead and block for 3.
Excellent. Sounds good. I don't actually have a way to buff this Crouching Tiger, but I'm just going to assert Dominance and attack for 0.
Excellent. I'm going to declare no blocks on that.
I have no reactions.
I will take 0.
Okay, you have taken 0.
Great.
I will move to my arsenal this last card in my hand, and then pass to you.
Okay, at the beginning of my turn, Vynnset will trigger, and again, privilege. Banish this Deathly Delight. I will go to 3 Rune Chants. I'll then go ahead and, thanks to the Rune Gate mechanic, since I have 3 Rune Chants, I'll be able to play this Deathly Whale out for free. It'll come in for 3 and 5. This one, when the combat chain closes, I'll create a Rune Chant token equal to the number of heroes who've lost life. So either 1 or 2 if we both lose life.
Okay. I'm going to pitch this Biting Breeze to Arcane Barrier 3 with my Tide Flippers.
Yes.
And then I think I'm just going to take the 5.
Okay,
I'm totally okay with the 5. So I have lost life this turn as well.
Some bad news for you.
Uh-oh.
We're going to have to read this card.
Oh, God. Why are you doing this to us?
I'm going to activate Spellbound Creepers. For 1, I put a bind counter on Spellbound Creepers. I can only activate it as long as I've attacked this turn or defended with an attack action card. This allows me to play a non-attack action card as an instant. I'm going to play this Envelop in Darkness for 1 at instant speed. Because it has Go Again, that restores my action point. This also creates me a Rune Chant. So this is instant speeds before I do anything, before I close the chain. Because it's a Shadow non-attack action card, Vynnset will trigger here, and I will choose to take the damage. So I have lost a life. You have lost 5.
Yes.
Correct. I will then close the chain. So notably, we didn't read Envelop in Darkness because too many things happened. Creates me a Rune Chant token, which I created already. But the next card I Rune Gate will get +3. We'll just do this, and we'll keep it there. I will go ahead and break the chain, though, which will create me 2 Rune Chants from Deathly Whale, since we've both lost life. So I'll go to 3 Rune Chants, which will allow me to Rune Gate this Deathly Delight out for 3 and 8. And the first one is unpreventable.
11. So yeah, I take 1 there no matter what.
Yep.
I'll be taking the 2 from the Rune Chants.
Yep.
And then blocking 8 with the cards from my hand.
Okay.
So that's a Wind Chakra, a Harmony of the Hunt, and a Pouncing Chi for 8 damage.
That'll do. When I break the chain, Deathly Delight checks to see how many heroes have lost life this turn. Since we both lost life, I will gain back to 40.
You've done it.
No longer have an action point. I will pass. And I just realized that I forgot to take out my Tunic, but we're going to respect it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
notably, Spellbound Creepers also checks at the end of my turn to make sure I've dealt arcane damage, and
Yes.
I have.
You
so-
dealt at least one unpreventable damage.
Exactly.
So I am just going to be drawing up to my hand size and passing over to you.
Okay. I missed that Tunic resource already. So beginning of my turn, Vynnset will trigger. I'm going to banish this Deathly Wail, which will make me a rune enchant token. Tunic will go to 2 before I forget again. I could really use that resource. I'm going to follow that up with a Runeblood Incantation, pitching this red Mavrian Skies. I wish I could use that for Tunic. 3 counters. So these are verse counters. I have all sorts of different counters in this deck. 3 verse counters. At the beginning of my next 3 turns, I'll make a rune chant, essentially. And then I'll follow that up with a Read the Runes.
Okay.
Create 3 rune chants, go to 4. This does not have go again. So my turn will end. I will lose 1 to Blood Debt at the end of my turn.
Okay.
And Creeper's Dice.
Correct.
I did not deal any
arcane damage. Well, I'm going to kick things off. I'm going to play this Art of War from my arsenal. I'm pitching this Harmony of the Hunt in order to do so. So I'll have 2 resources floating. I will choose the modes, give my attack action cards +1/+1 this turn, as well as banish an attack action card. It'll be this red Biting Breeze to draw 2 cards.
Nice. Good start, good start.
Not a bad one. Then I'm going to attack you for 2 with Tiger Taming Kakara. That does not get the +1/+1 from Art of War, but it is coming in for 2 with Go Again, and it will buff my next Crouching Tiger by 1.
No blocks.
Okay.
37.
Sounds like a plan to me. I'm going to then pitch this Biting Breeze. I will have 2 resources floating because I'm going to attack you with this Harmony of the Hunt. When it attacks, if I've pitched a blue card this turn, I create a Crouching Tiger in my hand. So that has +1 from Art of War, so it's coming in for 4 with Go Again.
I'm going to go ahead and block with this Balance of Justice for 2 and take 2.
Sounds good. Then, because I have pitched 2 blue cards this turn, I would like to use 1 resource to cast Levels of Enlightenment. So when this attacks, I choose 1 for each blue card that I've pitched this turn. Either draw a card, this gets +2, or this gets Go Again. I'm going to choose draw a card, Go Again.
All-Star.
Yes.
Very good card.
So this is getting +1 from Art of War. This is coming in for 4 with Go Again, and I will draw a card.
At instant speed, I am going to just destroy this Balance of Justice.
Yes.
And then I'll go ahead and declare no blocks.
Okay.
Take 4. 31.
That does, in fact, happen. I'm going to follow that up with this Biting Breeze Red. So this is going to be coming in, it's a 0 for 3, so it gets +1 from Art of War. For 4, when this hits, I create a Crouching Tiger in my Banish Zone that I may play this turn.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and block for 5.
For 5, okay. Excellent. So that has been fully blocked. Then I will attack with this Crouching Tiger from my hand. It has +1 from Art of War and from Taming Tiger Kakara, so it's coming in for 2 with Go Again.
Yes. I will declare no blocks and take 2 to 29.
Excellent. For my last trick, I'm going to play Mauling Chi. 1 for 5. When it hits, if Crouching Tiger was the last attack this combat chain, I deal 1 to each opposing hero.
That's very good. I'll take 5 plus 1. 6.
Excellent. Very, very good for me. That'll be the end of my turn, so I'm just going to clean up here and pass over to you.
Okay, beginning of my turn. Lots of things happen. Vynnset trigger. Banish Widespread Ruin. Go to 5 rune chants. Runeblood Incantation. Ticks to 2. Makes me a 6th rune chant. Tunic to 3. All of the beginning of turn triggers.
Yes.
Mavrian Skies, please. So this will give my next Runeblade attack action card. Go Again. On hit, I'll make 2 rune chants. Deathly Wail will be the one that I'm sending your way. For 6 and 5, Go Again. On hit, 2 rune chants.
I will be taking the 6 damage from the rune chants.
Yep.
And then blocking 6 with 2 Pouncing Cheese from my hand.
Excellent.
To hopefully fully block that unless you have a pummel.
Nope. Preventing the on hit. I like it. I'm going to go ahead and play the second Deathly Wail from hand, pitching a blue. This is coming in for 6.
That one's just going to hit uncontested.
Okay.
I'm going to go down to 20.
Sounds good. I will break the chain. Since you've lost life, I unfortunately have not. I will make 1 rune chant for each of these Deathly Wails, 2 rune chants, and pass. Taking 1 to Blood Debt. Sorry, 22.
I'm going to declare an attack at you with Tiger Taming Kakara, pitching this Preserve Tradition. So that'll leave me with 1 resource floating. This is coming in for 2 with Go Again.
No blocks.
Excellent.
Go to 20.
Follow that up with this Mauling Chi for 5.
5, no on hit.
No.
I'll say no blocks. Reactions?
No reactions.
Sync below? No sync.
Okay.
So taking 1.
Yes. Very good. I'll just make that the end of my turn and pass to you.
Okay, beginning of my turn. Vynnset trigger. I will banish Eloquent Eulogy.
Ooh.
Beautiful. 3 rune chants. Runeblood Incantation will tick to 1 and make me a 4th rune chant. Tunic is already at 3. Mavrian Skies. Widespread Ruin. So this will be for 4 and 6. This is a blue Mauvrian Skies, so it will gain Go Again on hit 1 rune chant.
I will declare no blocks. And I will also take the 4 from Arcane.
Wow.
So I will take 6.
Taking 10 total,
10 total
on
going to
hit,
10.
Mauvrian Skies trigger.
Yes.
I will make a rune chant token. I will break the chain. Widespread Ruin will trigger. You will banish the top of your deck since you've lost life.
Tiger Swipe.
Okay. Since I have a rune chant, I'm going to be able to play Eloquent Eulogy here, Rune Gate. So it is a 0 for 4 essentially, which is quite nice.
Mm-hmm. Plus 1 from the rune chant.
Yep. So 1 and 4.
I will be taking the 5 total.
Down to 5.
Yes.
You must have a very scary turn.
I don't.
Okay.
It's just that it also doesn't do anything.
Okay, so rune chant's gone. Eloquent Eulogy hit. I'm going to break the chain because, well, it wouldn't have mattered if it hit or not because you've lost life. I'm going to make this Eloquence token on chain closure. And I'm going to arsenal this last card.
I just wanted to be able to play these cards because it's the first time that I've seen this many of them. So, beginning of my turn, nothing happens, but I will play not 1 Roar of the Tiger, but 2. So both of these create a Crouching Tiger in my hand and give my Crouching Tigers +1 this turn.
Sure.
Then I will attack with this Crouching Tiger for 2 with Go Again.
I will declare no blocks.
Okay.
Take 2, 17.
Sounds good. I'm going to follow that up with a Chase the Tail, pitching this Maul, unfortunately.
Okay.
So this will be for 4, and because my last attack was Crouching Tiger, my next Crouching Tiger will get +3, and this will gain Go Again, so this is for 4 with Go Again.
I will declare no blocks. Reactions.
No reactions.
My Thurn sink below.
Excellent.
I will sink. This feels wrong, but we're going to sink this card and draw.
Okay. I will end the combat chain here with a second Crouching Tiger. It'll have +2 from the Roar of the Tigers, +3 from Chase the Tail, so that's 5, 6 from Tiger Stripe Shuko, and the damage can't be prevented.
6.
Yes.
We are taking 6.
Okay.
Down to 11.
Sounds like a plan. I will pass the turn back over to you.
Okay. Bit of an awkward hand. At the beginning of my turn, Vynnset trigger, I'm going to have to banish this Shadow Puppetry. So this one I will put in my actual banish zone since it doesn't actually do anything in there. I will cry a single tear as I make a rune chant. Then I will use Tunic Resource for Envelop in Darkness. Vynnset trigger, since a Shadow non-attack, I will choose to take the damage down to 10.
Okay.
This will give my next rune gated card +3, and it will make me a rune chant. Go to 2 rune chants. I will play from Arsenal, Deathly Wail, pitching a blue. This will be coming in for 2 with 1 unpreventable and 7. And I forgot about the Runeblood Incantation trigger. So this would have triggered and make me a 3rd rune chant at the beginning of our turn. So it will actually be 3 and 7.
Okay, so I take 1 no matter what.
Yes.
I have to.
That is correct. Also, something that we forgot, Eloquence triggers on Envelop, but it does nothing.
Yeah.
But it does go away.
Okay.
Too many things. Too many triggers.
Too many triggers, indeed. All right, I'm going to pitch this Tiger Form Incantation to pay for the rune chants. I'll have 1 floating after that.
Yep.
Then for the Deathly Wail itself, I'm going to block with Tiger Stripe Shuko and 2 Tiger Swipes.
Okay.
This was not the hand to get them.
Fair enough.
So this will be blocked for 8.
Yep, full block. I'm going to go ahead and close the chain. As I do, it will see that we both lost life. I will make 2 rune chants and pass.
Excellent. I'm just going to be moving to the end of my turn, arsenaling this card and passing to you, and hoping that you don't have it.
Okay, beginning of turn, Vynnset trigger. I will banish this Eloquent Eulogy. Go to 3 rune chants. Tunic will go to 1. And Runeblood Incantation will break itself. I will replace it with this new Runeblood Incantation. 2 float, 3 verse counters. And we're not going to do anything too fancy. We're just going to present the Eloquent Eulogy for 3 and 4. No unpreventable, no Go Again, no shenanigans.
Okay. I have something this turn.
Okay.
I don't know that it's necessarily super good, but before the rune chant damage goes off,
yes,
I have an effect.
I'm excited.
I would like to play the Grain That Tips the Scale, targeting Eloquent Eulogy to give target attack +1. I am holding priority.
I see what you're doing.
I would like to play Homage to Ancestors to gain a life, which will trigger both of these to flip.
This is very interesting.
So I go to 5.
Yes.
I get 2 Inner Cheese.
So this is now coming for 5.
It's coming in for 5.
Okay.
But now that I have 2 Inner Cheese,
yes,
I'm going to instant speed, pay an Inner Chi into my 12 Petal Kasaya to make a Zen State token.
I happen to have one here.
Oh, beautiful.
It is
Actually,
foil.
put that there. Beautiful. Okay. I now have a Zen State token that enters with a balance counter on it.
Yes.
And then whenever my hero would be dealt damage, prevent one damage of that, or one damage that source would deal. So
What would you like to do with the rune chants?
So currently I am immune. I am
Basically.
completely immune to the rune chants. So I'm just going to take those.
So one comes through, it gets prevented. One comes through, it gets prevented. The other one gets prevented.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Okay.
I love to see it.
Then
I don't actually love to see it.
then for the 5.
Yeah. Keep in mind that if you take any damage, I'll make an eloquence. I don't know if that matters or not.
Yeah.
It's on chain closure.
Well, in the face of this 5 damage, I'm going to block with my Traverse the Universe for 2.
Okay.
So 3 will come through, but 1 will be prevented by Zen State, so I will take 2 damage.
Okay, please take 2. I will break the chain before I arsenal. Making an eloquence token since you've lost life. Then I will arsenal and pass.
Okay. So at the beginning of my turn, balance counter gets removed from Zen State. It sticks around because I have to not be able to remove one in order for it to die. I will start things off by attacking you with this Harmony of the Hunt, pitching this blue Harmony of the Hunt. So when this attacks, because I've pitched a blue card, I create a Crouching Tiger in my hand.
Okay. I'll go ahead and declare a block of 3.
Block for 3. Sounds like a plan. So you take no damage from that. I will be following that up with this Crouching Tiger. This is coming in for 0.
I will go ahead and declare no blocks on that.
That is probably correct. I'm going to pay 1, going down to 1, to play a Chase the Tail.
Okay.
So this is coming in for 4 because this was Crouching Tiger was the last attack this combat chain. This gets go again, and my next one gets +3.
Pretty good. All-star card. I'm going to declare no blocks.
No blocks. Okay.
Take 4 down to 6.
Sounds good. I will pitch this Inner Chi in my hand to activate Zen, Tamer of Purpose.
Yes.
I will create a Crouching Tiger in my hand and search for a card with combo.
Okay.
And off of Zen, I'm going to find a Flusterfist, a red Flusterfist, and put it into my banish zone. Then I will attack you with this Crouching Tiger, which has a +3 buff from Chase the Tail, so this is coming in for 3 with go again.
I'll go ahead and block 3.
Sounds good. Then final, I'll be attacking you with this Flusterfist for 4.
I will block 2 and take 2 to 4.
Okay. Well, that's everything that I have. So I'm going to start cleaning up some of these cards and pass over to you.
Beginning of turn, Vynnset will trigger. I will banish this Eloquent Eulogy. Very consistent with those. That's going to make me 1 rune chant. Rune Blood Incantation will tick down to 2 verse counters and make me a 2nd rune chant, which doesn't matter. And then I'll come in with the Eulogy for 2 and 4.
Okay, so 0 and 3. I will not prevent the rune chant, but it will be prevented.
Yes.
Then I'll block Eloquent Eulogy for 3 with Tooth and Claw.
Clean block of a breakpoint there.
Yep. So I'll take 0 from that as well.
Oh no. All right, I'm going to pass the turn.
Okay. Start of my turn. Zen State, I cannot remove a balance counter, so it gets destroyed.
The Lord.
It no longer exists. But
notably, I forgot Tunic, but it's not going to matter because I'm probably going to have to block with it.
we'll see. I'm going to pitch this Sacred Art Jade Tiger Domain to attack with Timer Taming Kakara for 2 with go again. 1 resource floating.
I will go ahead and block that for 2 with this Envelop in Darkness.
It's a clean block. I'm going to follow that up with a Growl. This is a 0 for 3, and when it attacks my next Crouching Tiger by play this combat chain gets +1, and it has go again.
Okay. I will also block that for 3.
Excellent. I would like to follow that up with a Growl. This is a 0 cost 3 attack with go again.
I would also like to block that for 3.
All of these have been blocked sufficiently. That's all I can do, so I'm just going to clean up and pass.
Okay. On my turn, Vynnset trigger. I will banish this Phantom Wraith. Make a rune chant. Rune Blood Incantation will tick down. Make me a 2nd rune chant. You don't have your Zen State to protect you anymore. I will play this. Read the runes and make 3 more rune chants to 5. Eloquence will give it go again. And we will come in for 5 and 6 after ticking Tunic to 2 after forgetting it for the 3rd time.
I'm going to pitch Stir the Pot and Biting Breeze to prevent the rune chants.
Yep.
And then block 6 to fully block.
Okay. You've done it. Which is not a bad choice. Vynnset can fall on her face. And now that I've spoken that into existence, it will happen.
Well,
I will pass the turn, draw up.
and I will draw up after passing the turn.
Okay. Okay, beginning of turn, Vynnset trigger. I will banish a Bounding Demagon. This will create a rune chant. Look at this.
Hey, there you go.
Tunic first. Runeblood Incantation will give me one last rune chant to 2. I will play a Mavrian Skies into the Bounding Demagon, which I can only play if I played a non-attack action. This will come in for 2 and 4, +1 from its own ability. Go again, on hit, 3 rune chants.
Well, I can't afford to have you deal damage to me. So I'm going to pitch this Biting Breeze with 1 floating to pay for the rune chance.
Yep.
And then I'm going to block Bounding Demagon for 6 with 2 Tiger Form incantations.
Fair enough. 4 is an awkward breakpoint.
Yes.
You have 1 in hand.
Yes.
I'm going to go ahead and break the chain.
Okay.
I'm going to activate Creepers, pitching a blue.
Grasp?
That's the one.
That's the one. I was like, hang on.
I'm not going to be activating Creepers. Grasp, which will cost me 2 since I have no rune chance. It will make me a rune chant. I have 1 float. I will present Flail for the first time. That will cost me a life. I'm coming in for 1 and 1. On hit, make a rune chant.
I will pay into the rune chant.
Yes.
And take 1 from Flail.
Okay, I will make a rune chant from the on hit, and I will Arsenal Pass.
I'm going to Arsenal Pass as well.
Okay, beginning of turn Vynnset. I'm going to banish this Deathly Delight and go to 2 rune chants. Runeblood Incantation will sacrifice itself. I'll play this Mavrian Skies from Arsenal and come in with the Deathly Delight for 2 and 5. Go again on hit, 3 rune chants.
I'll pitch this Preserve Tradition to prevent 2 of the rune chant damage with 1 floating.
Yep.
And then I'm going to block with Levels of Enlightenment and Maul for a total of 6.
Okay, you've done it. Nobody's taking any damage. I am going to be closing the chain. I'm not going to gain any life from Deathly Delight's ability. However, I will play this Revel in Runeblood since I've played another non-attack and I've attacked, which will make me 4 rune chant tokens. Tunic Resource plus Funeral Moon, 4 and 6.
I'd like to cast Art of War.
Ooh.
Choosing until end of turn, I may defend with attack action cards from Arsenal. Okay. And the next attack action card I play this turn gains Go again.
Interesting choices you've made.
Then I will pay 2 into the rune chants.
Okay.
To take 2 and die.
Excellent. Interesting last play, but yes, good game.
Very, very good game.
That was really close. That was really close.
Oh, yeah. I didn't see a Transcend card until like the 6th turn of the game. And that makes it really tough to try to like put on a bunch of pressure. Because obviously a lot of the pressure that Zen brings is just from being able to tutor your deck for whatever cards. But yeah, also though, Zen State.
So I haven't played against that card in a long time, obviously, because it hasn't been relevant since like Crew, right? Well, I don't know.
Crew.
Yeah. That did some heavy lifting.
Yes, that prevented. It prevented 4 on that first turn, and then another 2 rune chants and another damage. Yep. So it prevented 7 damage.
Also, it prevented me from going off. Yes. On that other, like I had Read the Runes and the Eloquence. Yep. And on that turn, I just decided to Eloquent Eulogy, present Eloquent Eulogy, because like I could have gone too wide plus like 6 rune chants. But why? Because you would have gotten another like 8 value from this. So it was like, okay, I guess I just do the bare minimum. Yeah. Like this card does so much heavy lifting. Well, specifically into this matchup, but
wow. 12 Petal Kasaya, just having the ability to create a Zen State token. The thing that I was looking forward to at some point, if I had been able to transcend at all earlier in that game, was block with Traverse the Universe, trigger it, get the inner chi, then pitch it into 12 Petal Kasaya before the damage even happens. Yeah. Because you create the layer with the ability, the ability resolves, you get the thing, you can pitch it, make a Zen State. Like
shenanigans. Yeah.
So unfortunately I didn't get any value out of Traverse the Universe other than the 2 block, but 12 Petal Kasaya put in way more work than was needed. Yeah. So
I also got no value off my Bloody Double. Feel sad.
Oh well. I mean
it was a very close game though, very good game.
That was a very, very good game. Thank you for lending me your Zen State token, and thank you for being Zen State on YouTube. But that'll do it for us for this episode and this series of the Goliath Gauntlet. This was the classic constructed version, as was very noticeable. If you enjoyed this, please let us know. This is something that we don't normally do. We usually only do Blitz content, but if Classic Constructed is sort of more up your alley or was more interesting to you, then feel free to let us know down in the comments below. But like I said, I've been Bill. This has been Jay. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us today and for watching. Really appreciate your support, and hope you have a great day, and we'll see you in the next series.
Hey, thanks for checking out the Spike Feeders on YouTube. Before you close the window, make sure you click subscribe for more great Flesh and Blood content.